Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. We are going to continue working on my masks, so hopefully we'll finish the mask today. I'm not exactly needing to finish the whole drawing today, but that would be great. Dover, you just have to start the streams with a quack, don't you? Don't you? Is the music a bit loud, or is that just me? Let me have a look. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Dover, thank you so much for your quack. I really appreciate that. I really do. How are you today? Where are the ducks? You guys are the ducks. Dover's the duck. Dover's the quacking duck. Another day, another few dollars for your PC. Do you do another shift today, Sendo? What kind of PC are you saving up for? Hello Zone, how are you? By the way, thank you so much for auto-hosting me on your channel. I really appreciate that. Sorry that I'm a little bit raspy today, guys. I started getting a little bit sick, so it is what it is. I don't know where those fingerprints came from. It's like something came in overnight and just started touching my drawing. Just had some smudges on that. You want a god PC? Awesome, awesome. Those are the best. No problem, you love this channel. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, thank you for the support. Really appreciate that. A PC fit for a god seal, exactly. So, guys, as you all know, we have a theme drawing running for this 2 weeks. So, we're all drawing masks, and you guys better be ready by the 3rd of September, because there's gonna be a lot of cool masks on that stream. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah. What? Hang on, guys. I have a problem, be right back. My other camera seems to be not working, so we'll figure it out. Alright, let's try. There we go, that's a bit better. Technical issues, right? Technical issues. Hello, Bunnysaurus. Long time no see. How are you? I hope you're well. Alright, so this is a drawing that we worked on yesterday, and I'm super happy with it. So hopefully today we can make some progress on the masks. You definitely gotta find time to draw a nice mask. Have you seen Dark Guy's one? He's making his in 3D. I saw a glimpse of it on his stream last night. It's amazing. It is so beautiful. All of you guys have had like such amazing contributions, honestly. Got like razor bits all over my drawing. There we go. Alright, so I need to figure out what kind of masks I want to do, and I kind of have no idea. By the way, I had a question. If you guys are at a party, where would someone find you? Like, where would you be found if you were at a party? Is my lead starting to... Yep. I can always tell. Okay, so need... What is this? 0.5. And there's my 0.5. What's a party? You've never been to one, Dover. Now I know what type you are. But if, let's say, theoretically, Dover, you're forced to go to a party, where would I find you? Away from the crowds and the noise, I'm the same. You'd find me petting the animal. Like, whoever's there, if there's an animal, or like a fish tank, or like cat or a dog, generally I'll be patting the pet. That's where you can find me. Hopefully laying belly flat on a couch with a seal mate. Now that would be ideal, right, Sendo? That would be ideal. That would just be perfection. Alright. I want to... You know what's disappointing? The video game Payday lets you collect masks, but there's never ones that I really, really love. What is this character called again? The little kid in blue with like a sackhead mask. I haven't seen that movie yet. The Orphanage, I think. Yeah, I think it's called The Orphanage. I need to watch that. That looks creepy. I would like to make a little piglet. And I would like to make a bunny. I feel like the little girl would make a good bunny. But I'm also worried that it's gonna really mess with like her hairstyle, so... I don't know. I guess it really, really depends. You're usually the quiet one in the corner with a drink. You'd call me to get you out of there if you don't eventually be on the dance floor. Apparently you dance well when drunk. Well, there you go, Dover, there you go. I wouldn't know what I'm like if I were drunk, because I've never gotten that drunk. And alcohol stinks. I hate the smell. Like, I just cannot get past the smell. It's so horrible. I hate it. So I don't know if I could ever get that drunk. I'd have to get past all this stinky alcohol first. So it'd be interesting. Be interesting to see what I would do. A bunny? Of course, just for you, Bunnysaurus. Just for you. We have to. Since you're here, we have to introduce a bunny. I'll see how I'm gonna do that. I'm not entirely confident on that yet. You suppose a bunny with drooping ears? Yeah, but that's even harder, because then I have to mess with the sides. So I don't know whether I have like material flapping down, but it's also tricky. I have to think about that. Alcohol sucks, unlike seals. You bet seals' breath smells better. I bet. I legitimately would believe that, Sento. I would rather have a seal breathe into my face than smell alcohol. Like, literally. Only alcohol you really do, is wine, and that's about it. See, I've never tasted a good wine, and I used to work at a winery as the graphic designer there, and then one time my boss came in and he gave me a really good quality wine to taste, and he was like, "You gotta love this." And it tasted crap. I was like, that's disgusting. I don't even want to smell it. But yeah, it was horrible. So, I don't know. Maybe there are good wines out there, but I just haven't tasted any. So don't waste your good wine on me, because I seemingly have no appreciation for it. No appreciation at all. I think it's very much an acquired taste kind of thing. With a lot of this kind of stuff. I just never acquired that taste. How do you guys feel about licorice? Like black licorice, how do you guys feel about that? Depending on what you have, alcohol can be glorious. Don't do it, kids. Like cocktails with the right appetizer. I've never had cocktails before, Dover. And for some, it's simply an acquired taste. You can't get into other alcohols at all. Yeah, I think wine definitely is the best one, Kyle. The only thing that has alcohol in it that I do like is Bailey's, like the coffee drink thingy. Uh, that has alcohol in it, and I don't mind because there's so much delicious coffee and chocolate flavor in there that I don't notice. I said that at the same time. Yeah, I know. How creepy is that, Kyle? How creepy is that? Reading each other's minds here. You love wine, especially with the right kind of non-vegetarian appetizers. Why why specifically non-vegetarian, Dover? Are they better? Do you not like vegetarian appetizers? Someone had to order food from a live music club. It looked like fish out of water there. Oh no, Sando. Oh no. Your ears are ringing. What did you do, Sando? What have you done? Did you listen to loud music for too long? Sando, you know better than that. You know better. You never had licorice. Dover, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? The best drink to have is water. A bar is no place to meet a sealmate. You don't want to date an alcoholic. That's true, Sando, but not everyone there are alcoholics though, so. You mean wine and cheese is good, but your stomach can't handle cheese or dairy products? Really? That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I would hate having an allergy like that. You want a sealmate to have 2% milk with you. Why 2%, Sando? Why 2%? That makes very little sense. I think last night I was looking at her and her legs were a little bit too short considering the length of her arms, so when do we do that? When do we do that? Uh, 2% specifically, 0% is for masochists. But why do you want milk that has only 2% milk in? Or what am I understanding correctly? You have caps in your teeth so you can't have food like licorice, gummy bears, or even chewing gum. And you have to avoid tea or coffee, although you never preferred them anyways. Dentist orders, I don't know. Honestly, yeah, dentistry is like such a struggle. Such a struggle. I know what you mean, though. That's already a little bit better. Much better. There we go. Percentage of fat in the milk, 2% is just the right amount. You're not sure of the milk affairs in Australia. I'm not sure how much fat is in normal full cream milk, actually. But yeah, I hate light milk, Sundo. I hate light milk. I actually feel like soy milk tastes more like milk than light milk does. I just hate light milk. And I know when it's given to me. I hate it in my coffee. I hate it in everything. It's so bad. Mother Miranda, thank you so much for that follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. They reminded you from a scene in Parks and Recreation when they say 2% milk, you don't know what the other 98% is. I gotta watch that. It seems like a hilarious show. Hi Miranda! Whereabouts are you from? Speaking of vampires, Lady Dimitrescu will be here shortly. Is Lady Dimitrescu a streamer? Who's Lady Dimitrescu? You're from a village. A fantasy village? What kind of village are you from? Resident Evil village. I got you. I got you. Who is this Lady Dimitrescu you're talking about? Parks and Recreation is a must-watch. Well, it's got, what's that actor? The one that played in, what's it called again? Dinosaur thing. Man, how can I not remember the name of the thing? I'm just blanked. I'm gonna feel so stupid. Dinosaur, thank you very much, Dover. Yes, Chris Pratt from Jurassic Park. Thank you very much. And yes, from Marvels, but I know him more from Jurassic Park. I cannot believe I just forgot Jurassic Park. Unbelievable. Brains are weird. Brains are so weird. Exactly when you need them, they just abandon you and they're like, did you guys see the video on YouTube about the brain? No, it was on Reddit. I gotta share it. I gotta share it to our humor channel on Discord. You guys are gonna laugh so much. It's about basically your brain knowing where your phone is and then not telling you, and you get upstairs and you ask your brain, what did I forget? And it doesn't want to tell you, and then it's like, go back downstairs and then I'll tell you. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's typical though, like, how many times do we have memories where, and then we go like somewhere else and we can't remember at all, and then we're like, if I go back here into this location, I'll remember again. Hate it. Hate it so much. And sometimes I'm browsing for something and I forgot what I wanted to do, and then I'll be like, okay, backtrack where you went, and then you'll remember. Doesn't always work, but a lot of the time it does. Resident Sealville. Now that's a game I'd love to play. A lot of people have trouble pronouncing that name. Slot? A lot? A lot of people have trouble pronouncing that name? Which one? Chris Pratt? Or specifically in Chris' case, Jurassic World. Yeah, exactly. For brains does. For brains, do I have one? Clearly not. I've been raided a lot, mother. And yeah, every raid, we get raided by zombies, and unfortunately it's taken a toll on the amount of brain cells I've still got that haven't been entirely consumed by raiding zombies. Location-based memory? I'm sure it exists, Dover. I really believe it does. I'm an alien princess. It's different that I am. Bow to me, because I am from a planet where I am well and truly highly esteemed. I always have to count the freaking fingers. Don't you hate it? When you're drawing something and you're like, I've got to count if she has enough fingers. Honestly, it just makes me sometimes want to create characters that just don't have the standard amount of fingers. I feel like for art, 5 fingers are just always a nuisance. I don't know why. They just seemingly never work well. But then I'd probably complain about, like, less fingers too, let's face it. You know, you refer to your hand to confirm there should be 5. Well, Dover, let us hope that one day you don't ever get an accident and start drawing your characters with less appendages. Let's hope. Let's really hope that. Because imagine if your best reference became unreliable, you know? Imagine that. Imagine that. You're supposed to have 5 fingers? It's okay, Malicious. Some of us are born with less. It happens. It does happen, so you're all good. Especially if you're from a different planet, Malicious. It's quite common to have just 3. If you're an alien, you'll only find to have 3. There won't be any more. So don't worry too much. Medical professionals will tell you otherwise, but we all know how dubious they can be. Don't trust them. Don't trust them. Guys, we've got Spark in the chat. You know what happens when Spark comes around, guys. Guys, please give Spark a warm, warm welcome. Dover, you know what to do. You know what to do, guys. Please type the command and give Spark a warm welcome. Make him feel at home. You know the drill. Come on, Spark. You can handle it. You can handle it. Stardust is still Stardust no matter how many digits it manifests into. Roger. Do you want to be Stardust, Malicious? All these alpacas welcoming Spark into the chat. Guys, please can we have a shout out for Spark? He has to stream. He has to stream right after us so we can raid him. Because he's amazing. His streams are so much fun. You guys will have loads of fun. And he's a really talented 3D artist as well, as we recently found out. The secret he's been magically hiding all these years. We found you out. We found you out, Spark. You never told us. Can you want to be what you already are? I guess so. I guess so. Kind of just means you're satisfied. Satisfied with where you're at. I'm really happy that I redid her legs. They really look a lot better than redoing them. You better prepare for some hard-hitting steel facts. Oh no, oh no. What have you got in store for us, Sendo? What have you got planned? I don't want to know. Poor Spark. Absolutely. If you are what you want to be, the next step is to strive towards being the best version of yourself. Exactly, Dover. Exactly. Sadly, I want to be an animal. I want to be a parrot so I can fly and be really beautiful. Like, humans are so ugly. Humans are so ugly. Like, we're pretty much Chinese cresteds. Essentially, that's what we are. And we're like a mutant, essentially. Think about it. How many of you guys here think Chinese crested dogs look nice? But if you think about it, that's what we are. We've got like tufts of hair on the heads, and we're pretty much bald everywhere else. I want to be a parrot so I can be covered in beautiful feathers everywhere. That would be amazing. What is the best version of oneself? That's a personal journey, something you need to figure out yourself. Others can't take us to the destination. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're your own individual person, and you'll find out what you're meant to be. You were walking with your son the other day. He picked up an acorn and asked you what it is. You told him it was a tree. He said, "Really?" You said, "Well, in a nutshell, yes." There you go. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I hope your son remembers that forever, Malicious. That is so good. So good. Hey, big things come in small packages. You want to be a falcon, an electric falcon. That would be so cool, Spark, yeah. You too, only because it rhymes with your real name. Oh gosh. The thing is, you think you're already the best version of yourself. Wow, that's awesome, Malicious. Yeah, I'm so happy that you reached a point where you're that content with your life. That's amazing. Really so good. And I think part of being the best version of yourselves is learning to be content like that. You know? Since there is nothing one needs to be, nothing one needs to do to be better than oneself, everyone is worthy just as they are. That is so true. 100% true. You suppose it's more about things we do. We can do things better in our day-to-day life. Yeah, exactly. Like, we're always able to make little improvements. But I think what Malicious is meaning is that it doesn't define our worth. Like, you know, we're still just as worthy at that place that we are, because after all, we're the only us there is. So we're the best of the us there is out there, you know. Can't just go buy another iPhone when there only is one. And so whichever model is being sold at the time, that one is the best one. Unfortunately, I can't stream right now. You can't stream right now because you gotta go for prez. You will stream on my next stream. I have your promise. I'm holding you to that, Spark. I am holding you to that. You'll see. You'll see. But no, in all seriousness, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, Spark. You take care. You take care. Whoever is the best version of yourself right now. Yeah, exactly. So guys, if let's say COVID became a zombie outbreak, instead of being COVID, it mutated and somehow it became a zombie outbreak. Imagine that. What would be the first thing you guys do if you found out that there's a zombie outbreak? What would you do? First thing you do. Run? Where would you run though, Dover? Where would you run? Gotta be specific. I want specifics because I'm preparing for this to happen because I can see it coming. I'm telling you, it's gonna mutate until people become zombies. Literally, your best natural self is a flattened monk seal, Fendo. If you believe hard enough, you will flatten and be the most beautiful monk seal there is. You're still here, Neka, for a good while. No worries. That's all good, Spark. That's all good. So we can still spit on you then, I guess, the whole time you're here. That was a different response. It's not exactly a flattering look. How? It looks like a seal, Sundo. You're home, you would pack up all the sketchbooks, take the art, and hard drive it, and then plan from there. Sounds good, Kyle. Sounds good. Would you find a cave to live in, like far from society? Or where would you go? This conversation is a lot less exciting post-COVID. I'm sorry, Homeburger. I'm sorry. I'm trying to add a little lighthearted humor to the situation. You know? A little lighthearted humor. Not make it so deep, dark, and depressing. Because plagues, pandemics aren't fun when they're boring like COVID. Some people love monk seals, love them. Exactly. So you guess hang out in your apartment and just like wait for the worst to happen? Is that what you do, Homebugger? Like just wait for the end to come find you. Zombie, are we talking Walking Dead or World War Z? I haven't watched Walking Dead, to be honest, so I would say World War Z. That's when I think zombie apocalypse, my head goes to World War Z every time. Like, I feel like that was super accurate. Definitely. So yeah, we're talking World War Z, zombie apocalypse. Chakadamoro when the war began. Anywhere safe, you guess? Island? Mountains? Island is a great idea. Because like if you're the only person on the island, you're essentially safe, but finding an uninhabited island with enough food to sustain you, that could be tricky. Unless you had a boat to go fishing. I think that could work. That's a genius idea. I like that. I think you've got something going there. Oh my goodness, Snake Eyes, thank you so much for that raid. Thank you so much. We're in the middle of a very intense discussion here. Can we please have a shout out for Snake Eyes? Thank you so much for that raid. Really appreciate that. Guys, please go give Snake Eyes a follow. Check out his stream. Are you a gaming streamer or an artist? Walking Dead zombies are manageable. I'm not talking Walking Dead then. I am talking World War Z. Alright? World War Z. When you think zombies, think Minecraft. Are they passive zone? I don't know. I've never played Minecraft. The thing is, all the other people coming for the close islands also. And you don't know if they're infected or not, right, Malicious? So that could be freaky. Yeah. World War Z zombies are very tricky to beat. They have fast reflexes and are strong and durable. You'll need to be armed to the teeth to beat them good. Exactly. They are so terrifying and so strong and powerful. Welcome everybody from Snake Eyes' raid. Please tell us what you were doing on your stream, and if you want to drop a link to your socials, please go ahead and do so. Given how people reacted to the easy mode pandemic where all you had to do was wear a mask, you assume people are going to be running towards the zombies slathered in bacon grease. Exactly, Homebugger. So, like, it's gonna go horribly, right? Horribly. Gamer and arts. What kind of art do you make, Snake Eyes? Did you do an art stream today or a gaming stream? What just happened to my mouse? It's really been playing up today. It's got like a single spot on my desk where it wants to work and then nope. A slow shambling. You prefer preferably classic zombies, slow shambling. I like those too. I like those too, but I feel like they'll probably be more like the World War Z ones. World War Z zombies would wipe out everyone in like a week. I agree. I agree. People are gonna be like, COVID isn't real. Surely zombies cannot be real. I feel like that's gonna be the attitude. That's gonna be the attitude, and then plenty of people are gonna be turned into zombies. By the time people start to accept it's real, it's already 3 months in and everyone is Zombo. Rest in peace. Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too, Malicious. Yeah. Definitely. And no mask is going to help you from a zombie. Today was a stencil stream. That is so cool. What did you make? Do you want to show us? Wait. Castles on islands. Best defense in a zombie apocalypse. Dover, guys, I gotta show you. Dover has the answer for us, guys. Dover has just the answer. Check that out. That is perfect. I completely agree, Dover. That is it. I mean, look at it. You're a friggin' fortress. Now you just need like a farm to maintain. You can have like a boat to go fishing in. And you're essentially set. Yeah, definitely. But I would probably get rid of that little walkway and just have it accessible by water. I think so. I think so. Talking zombies, the scariest would be 28 days later zombies. Why is that, Snake Eyes? Why is that? Hello, Yagimi. How are you? What would you do in a zombie apocalypse if you found out that zombies took over? What's the first thing you'd do, Yagimi? 28 days later, best zombies, good mix between World War Z and classic and angry. Those would be horrifying, yeah. The terrifying thing of zombies is not a brainless thing coming to eat you. It's something rotted that smells like roadkill or spoiled meat coming to eat you. That's gross. That is so gross. I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine. Castle on an island is a perfect trap for humans against zombies. That is true as well. So I would say get rid of that walkway. You need some eggplant dogs to guard the place. But what if they turn into zombies? What if animals aren't immune? Another thing you might wonder about zombies is why don't their pants fall down due to all that weight loss? That's a good question, Doma. Conveniently, for the sake of movies, we don't have to see nude zombies. Conveniently. Don't you just always love when you watch a movie and they're always defusing a dynamite and like literally 1 second before it's about to explode, they get it. It's so annoying. I'm like, it honestly takes all the thrill out of it for me because I know exactly when it's gonna be safe. Like, I know it's gonna be exactly 1 second and they're gonna be fine. So I'm just sitting there going, I guess we'll wait this out. I guess we'll just wait it out and see when they get saved. Oh, it's 1 second. I guess they're good now. Overuse wandering around grinds down muscles. Yeah, exactly. And how exactly are they gonna like maintain all that muscle, you know? You'd go to your grandparents. Oh, another great zombie movie is the one by Will Smith with a dog. What is that one called? That one was also really scary and really realistic. And I loved it. I loved it so much. You would go to your grandparents' village and make your peace there. Oh, you gimme. Imagine if you were a zombie, like, do you think you'd still be conscious? Elastic pants, maybe. That's true. So they just switch their pants, like, while realizing they're gonna be turned. They switch into different pants. What are you, fashion police? Much like Hulk's pants, exactly. It's just Batman style. It's the really great that a first time they did that in the 40s though. Did what? Did what exactly? You don't know that's the only logical conclusion. Elastic pants. It must be, yeah. I Am Legend. Yes, exactly. That's another great zombie movie. I love that one. I watched it twice. The worst thing about that movie is when they make his dog die. Like, come on. Don't make the guy's dog die. Just leave the dog. Obviously zombies invest in belts. There's one with Vincent Prince, the last man on Earth. I haven't seen that one. You wish I Am Legend was more like the book though, that ending. Will Smith was the bad guy all along. Really? What was the ending in the book, Malicious? You would hope so. You like the brains. Wait, you gotta finish that drawing tonight. Yeah, definitely gotta finish the drawing, Kyle. Definitely gotta finish that drawing. By the way, Snake Eyes, you haven't dropped a link to your socials yet. We want to go look at your stuff. The whole main character's legend was the alternate ending, right? How did the actual movie end? Yeah, I want to know too. Originally, the zombies were more like vampires, and they end, and by the end, they're actually super chill and have their own civilization. And all along with Will Smith was like kidnapping them and bombing their homes. That is like a way different story. Way different story. Also a lot, I want to say less realistic, but then none of this is realistic, so I guess I'll just say less believable. The whole main character is legend was an alternate ending, right? How did the actual movie end? He found the cure. He found the cure, yeah. Originally the zombies were more like vampires and the whole thing was a misunderstanding. Oh my goodness. Sounds like an entirely different story, really. Can you drop a screen grab on chat? Yes, you can. Please do, Snake Eyes, please do. Any links you want to share? Share your socials, whatever you want to do. You brought your family our way. Show us your stuff. We want to see more about you. One of your favorites isn't a zombie, but the B-7019 Nightmare segment from the movie Heavy Metal. Haven't seen that. Last Man on Earth was Keanu? I don't know. I haven't seen Last Man on Earth. Is that a zombie movie? I don't know. The Three Musketeers. Where is Maskanian? Isn't it D'Artagnan? Masktanian. Oh, I get it. Masktanian. That's genius, Adamos. The ultimate horror has to be The Thing. Honestly, guys, I want to watch The Thing so badly and I haven't because I know it's a good movie. So I always save it to watch it with someone that I know is going to really enjoy it. And yeah, sadly my boyfriend doesn't enjoy horror movies, so I always have to watch it with my siblings. And that gets tricky. That gets tricky because they sometimes have already seen stuff. So yeah. I just gotta watch it. One night before I go to bed, I gotta watch The Thing. I heard it's worse when you have someone watching it with you, because supposedly it makes you distrust everyone else around you. You see Athos, Portobello, and Aramis. Who's that? You'd say The Fly makes you more horrified. What is The Fly? There's another one. That would be great, Dover. Honestly, I would love that. But I can't this weekend, Dover. I can't this weekend. Also, I added the movie channel now, guys. So if you guys would like to, what's it called? If you would like to chat while watching the movie nights that Dover hosts, because then we don't have people like talking over the movie, because I find that that's going to be off-putting to people, especially when they're trying to watch and someone keeps talking. So I understand why people mute their mics in the channel, but I think it's nice to have it more interactive. So if you want to join the Movie Night Stover hosts, there's now a movie night channel in the fun section. So you essentially can pop out the movie and then pretty much go to whichever channel and go chat over there. You were in Reed's stream today. She gave you a little input, but not a whole lot. She's trying to decide herself to see if those expensive pencils are worth it. There you go, there you go. Well, I hope you find an answer, Tissa. I hope I've sent you to the right place to find an answer as well. Like, I don't really use many pencils, so I don't feel like I'm the right person to steer you in a good direction, really. Thank you for giving you her channel. You really appreciate it. No worries, Tissa, no worries. I hope you like it there. Her art is beautiful. The fly is a movie of a scientist becoming a human-sized fly. That is so cool, you gimme. That is so cool. I want to see that. Next week you'll host The Thing. Today you will host Finding Dory. Anyone interested? Feel free to join. I would love to, but I can't, Dover. I would have loved to. But yeah. The Fly's a romantic comedy? Really? I didn't know that. Guys, the next season of C is out. The next season of C. Can you believe it? It's been ages. I like that, honestly. I know people are probably gonna have mixed feelings about it. Not liking it, feeling like it's trash. I like it. Mostly because Jason Momoa is amazing. Amazing actor. He is like, the way he does the lines, the way he acts it. Sorry guys, I have had a cold, so I'm a little bit chesty today. But yeah, Jason Momoa, just amazing actor. It's so strange, like if you have a good actor, it doesn't really matter how bad the lines are. They can make almost anything work. Like, yeah, bad directing still screws things up, but sometimes you can still just look at the good actor and be like, well, they're making this scene okay. Reedie's beautiful. You love her already from first impressions. I'm glad I got to introduce you to another fellow artist. You don't think The Fly was released as a comedy, so people just took it as one? The romantic comedy for people with extremely strong stomachs. Ah, right. Well, I wonder what I will think about it. You mean why not? Nikola Tesla was dating a pigeon. Romance can be anywhere. So she fell in love with him before he became a fly? Honestly, if you could have your guy become a fly, that would be amazing. I mean, you could be together all the time. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh my goodness, Little Queen Lady, thank you so much for this sub. Thank you. That is so sweet. I don't think it's reading the sub messages out. 4 months. Sorry you haven't been around, dealing with a whole lot, and your Wi-Fi has been very slow. I'm so sorry, Little Queen Lady. That sucks. I hope things get better for you. That is really awful. And the Wi-Fi on top of it all, right? Like, it always has to be the little things. Love is in the air. That should be the movie quote you give me. Like, that should be the tagline. Sorry about the cold, feel better soon. That's alright, Kyle. It's not too bad. It's just I've been coughing a lot. And so it's just whenever you're streaming and coughing is just not great. Not great for that. 4 months, how good of an actor would it take to sell me on hating sand? To be fair, it is fact, of course. It is indeed rough. It is literally irritating. It does for real get everywhere. Well, there you go, Burger. There you go. Anakin Skywalker. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly though, some of Anakin's lines were just so cringe. And I feel like they're so good because they're so cringe. I really do. I don't know. Like, the more cringe they made them, alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Can I give you a little input on coloring theory and light source and shading? Those are all three very complex and very diverse things, Tissa, and there's actually like a lot to discuss about them, really. When it comes to color, I would say make sure you know your complementaries very well. Know your harmonious colors and know your complementaries. And always try to work with those. So, for example, red and green are complementaries. So if you have a character dressed in red, so she's wearing a red dress, you want to add a complementary color to that piece if you want that to stand out. So you're probably going to end up making the background green grass or green trees or something, so that the two colors don't look like they mesh together. And then on the other hand, if you want two colors to not look like they're separated, you want them to be different colors, but you want them to sort of work together, you're going to use harmonious colors. Another thing with like shading as well, quite often you can start a piece in grayscale and then you start adding colors. But one thing I really found is once you start adding colors, sometimes you're relying on the colors to give your piece contrast. And it's much better to just use like the gradients themselves, like just use grayscale to try and add that contrast. So what I often do is I take a painting that's already like pretty much colored. I then take a picture of it and I desaturate that picture so that I can see what it looks like without any color. And then if I don't see enough contrast, I know that the color alone is the only thing that's really separating those two elements. And if you're relying on just color alone to separate two elements, you're not going to have as successful a painting as if you were just relying on contrast. So currently, there's no color. I can't rely on color to separate the characters. So I've had to focus on darks and lights. And that's sort of what I'm getting at. Try to focus on using your darks and your lights only with gradients. Don't rely on color. Color is a helpful tool and you still should be using color, but it's important not to use it as like a crutch, if that makes sense, because you are going to have a much more successful drawing or painting if you do it based on just gradients. So that's probably a huge piece of advice that I would say really helped me. And I would say try to always, as a fresh artist, focus on improving your gradients and your color and your contrast. When it comes to shading, I would say don't do a lot of outlines. Try to focus on coloring in flat areas. Don't just draw. So if you're, for example, drawing a ball, I would start by drawing the ball very lightly, but don't make like a dark. Don't do this. Don't make it like that. Do like a very subtle line, and then what you do is you start adding, some shadow, and then you shade the rest. So you're not focusing on the edge, you're focusing on the dark shadowy bits. So areas, tones. That's gonna give you a lot better attention to your form. This is gonna sort of make it look like you did a coloring picture, if that makes sense. I hope a lot of this is not too confusing. It's like It's sort of a bombardment of knowledge I'm trying to put into like a very, very short amount of conversation, because there's actually like so much more to it. So I hope that it's not too confusing, if that's alright. Wi-Fi hopefully should be fixed tomorrow. That would be great, little queen lady. I so hope for you that works out. It is frustrating, yeah. You disagree. You saw the Joker and you were still waiting for technology to unsee it. And the only good thing about this movie is the main character's acting. Otherwise, the plot is very weak. But fans will be fans, and they would praise anything with the name Joker on it. Honestly, Adamos, I am with you. I hated the new Joker. The actor was amazing at his acting, I agree. But give him different lines. Give him something, a different story. It's boring. Like, oh, no. You're talking about the Jeff Goldblum version of The Fly. The actors were already dating in real life as well as in the movie. Did he become a fly in real life too? My Twitch is in 160p and buffers constantly. Oh my goodness. That really sucks. Anakin is a block of wood. Yeah. Yeah. Did he actually ever play anything else other than Star Wars eventually? It's terrible you have to go to bed soon because you gotta be up early for internet people to come. That's alright, little queen lady. We will see you again when your internet is back up. You don't know, in Star Wars though, the main characters were cast as black slates, so their acting wasn't really expected to be good. I think so, yeah, and like, it was like very old as well. And they were really young. We need the, what do you call that thing again, Dover? The thing in Man in Black that makes you forget stuff. I forgot. We need that. Hold on, harmonious colors are different than complementaries. Really need to learn this. You're obsessed with colors and didn't know this. Yeah, harmonious colors are different. So harmonious colors would be orange, red, and yellow. Other harmonious colors would be green, blue. They go well together. So cool colors tend to go together, warm colors tend to go together. And then if you have the color wheel, anything opposite of each other are complementaries. So if you're not, like in my head, I generally know which colors sort of go together. Like if you give me a brown, I know exactly what kind of pink goes with it. But that is because I practiced it a lot in Photoshop. So digital art can actually be a great tool to help you learn color theory, because you just end up going for complementaries, but then you have to be educational about it. You have to use that complementary color tool in Photoshop and help yourself to it, you know? But yeah, I think digital art can be really helpful like that. It taught me so well, and I'm really appreciative of that. That's another case of technology really helping us as artists. But yeah, I think that if you don't like do digital art, have a color wheel to your side and refer back to it, you know? Refer back to it. There are good charts for it, exactly. Or maybe the time stone to get your hours back. That could be good. That could be good. Well, we've got little Bunny, and I like her. I like her a lot. You think hours should be given back from the director's own hours. We deserve a refund and gratification. Adam Rose, I agree. Like, I knew it wasn't going to be amazing going into it, but I really did not think that I would feel like it's such a waste of my life's precious hours as I did. It's horrible. It is so bad. Those desaturated picture uses to see Seiki? What do you mean you give me? writes that down. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, tonality, sorry. Tonality is what I meant to say. Instead of contrast, yeah. You're gonna hop off for the night, 2 a.m. on the East Coast. Enjoy the stream, art, and horror movie talk. Good night. Well, thank you, Kyle. Thank you for being here. Hope you have a good time. Can you share something? Like a painting? Yeah, go ahead. Drop a link. Drop a link. Just the other color part you didn't remember, harmonious color or something like that, as opposed to complementary. Yeah, exactly. You can also like combine groups of 3 and get a really nice color scheme in general as well. When it comes to colors, like this is not a very specific rule, obviously, because there are lots of styles of art that use all colors of the rainbow. And if that's what you're going for, go for it. You know, that's your style, go for it. The point is to understand the rules so that you know how to break them. That's what my teacher always said. Know the rules so that you know how to break them. Because art is all about breaking rules. But essentially, you want to limit your color palette to, I would say, 3 to 5 colors. Because if you go beyond that and everything just gets slotted in with like all kinds of different colors, you're not going to get that beautiful color palette which is sort of pleasing to the eye. So essentially what you want to do is, yeah, try to limit yourself. If you're painting a piece and you have, say, a character wearing a pink dress, try to think outside the box. So you have your pink and maybe you already have 2 other colors. And now you got to paint the sky, and you got to make the sky, well, the sky's blue. What if you make the sky pink? Could be a sunset. And then that way, you limit that color palette. And it instantly becomes so much more beautiful. But as I said again, you know, it doesn't mean that every piece you make has to only have limited colors. There are definitely so many artists who use every color of the rainbow in every piece they make. But they do it in such a way that it's purposeful. So if you purposefully and intentionally go about it, it'll work as well. It's just so much as that everything you need to do has to have a purpose. You've got to think about, why am I doing this? Why am I adding so many colors to it? Why am I breaking this rule? You know, if you can give a valid answer to that, your work is probably going to have a good quality to it and stand out for that quality. So it's all about understanding why you're breaking the rules and then sort of enhancing that, I guess, if that makes sense. You should go sleep now, or you will see us hopefully later. No worries, Miss Little Queen Lady. I hope you have a good rest. You love triads. Exactly. Triads are amazing. The Neuralizer! Yeah, we need a Neuralizer for that horrible Joker movie. Flashy thing. I just always call it the flashy thing. Exactly, Homeburger. The Forgetinator. You actually know them. Zap Zap. Dememorizer. Well, we can call it any of those names. I like the flashy thing, to be honest. The forgetty thing. Wouldn't it be amazing if you could like have one of those neuralizers and forget all your bad memories? You turn into a fly in real life, it's still a fly. Oh no, oh no. We have an Edgar redeem. Sorry if I was a little bit late on that. There we go. If you had a time turner, would you abuse it? Like, what does the time turner do? Tell us your secrets? Or are you gonna tell us your secrets first, Malicious? You're gonna do a little digital art? Just gotta whack them for 700, so yeah, you definitely want to use it for little swatches like that. To test it out before you do a huge big final piece. Whether it's on digital or traditional. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Alright. I have to... I kind of want to give her like a Dead by Daylight vibe in some ways. I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man, to be honest. Time Turner, you don't know, you'll get back to us on that, but what can you say? You're definitely not going to use it how Deadpool would. Deadpool had a Time Turner? What? What ratio was off the charts? Hang on. Why can I not move my chat again? That's Streamlabs. That is Streamlabs messing with me. I am sure of it. You're scared of artists attacking the rules anymore. Like putting a banana on the wall is breaking just too many art rules. That's the thing, Adamos. Well, like, honestly, I think the banana thing was more political art than art itself. Like, it was more like what Banksy does. It's a statement. Like a statement about art, similar to how Marcel Duchamp put the toilet in the art gallery. And then that became famous, you know? It's like a commentary. So I don't feel like they quite qualify as artists for art's sake. They're more social commentators. There are no rules in art. I think there are rules, but I think the rules are meant to be broken with knowledge of how the rules work, if that makes any sense at all. And I think that's something that my teachers at art school really poured into me as like a very valid lesson. You know, there are rules in art that are meant to be broken, but you gotta understand how the rules work so you know how to break them and why you're breaking them. They're a good practice, but there are no rules. You were so happy when you were told a cleaning lady confused an exhibition with trash and actually cleaned it. That's what you get! Adamos! That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Did she get in trouble? Oh my gosh. You died in the dwellings again in Spelunky. You're convinced that you have bad luck. Centaur, you poor thing. It's because of the turkeys, Centaur. I am so glad that turkey ghost haunted you. I am so glad. That made my day yesterday when you asked what killed you and it was a freaking turkey. That was hilarious. You just want a real Flashpoint Paradox movie and the comic book fan in you can die happy. You hate and love that game at the same time. Sounds interesting. If the girl gets the mask of the rabbit, should the boy get the mask of the ribbit? Is that a frog? I guess so. I don't know what I want to make the boy yet. I feel like a little fox. I like the idea of a fox. If you made it to hunting once, you can do it again. I believe in you, Sendo. You heard white pictures aren't true white. They're all made up of cool grey, like Stormtrooper. And you can make your own gold without having a gold metallic, whatever, and same goes for silver, just greys. Well, you can, are you meaning like with paint you can give that illusion with like lights and things? Definitely. Refreshing the chat widget isn't unfreezing it? I will try that. Malicious. Thank you for that. I've not tried that before. Thank you. There were rules, but now the only rules that we go have fun by making fun of the witness. Your take on rules that sounds a lot like people view new school tattoos. How's that new perfection? How is that? And what are new school tattoos? Any thoughts on the latest dye? Where is my mouse? Any thoughts on the latest dye created Vanta Black? It absorbs 99% of light and tends to break our brain when an object is painted with it. Feels like a tear in the fabric of reality or looking into a void. I've not seen a Dover. Can I take a picture of it or do you have to see it in real life? You'd like to see me get past 1 to 4 without sacrificing a single turkey. Sendo, I just would stay content with my existence in level 1, with my peaceful turkeys. That's where I'd stay. You think Fox is better, but foxes eat rabbits. Is there a sub-story going on? I feel like I just want to give it this juxtaposition of creepy and cute. So I'm sort of trying to, yeah, essentially mess with your head that way. So I don't really have an intention of the fox being malicious, but yeah, just the element of suspense, I guess. Not knowing whether or not he is. That distrust. That's what I want. New school tattoos are kind of cartoonish, with over-exaggerated features. People who tattoo them often say you need to know the rules of art to break them a bit so you can exaggerate those features without looking what a piece is supposed to be. Well, that makes sense. I don't know too much about that, but I guess it's sort of coming from along the same line of thought. But yeah, I definitely do believe that art has room for a lot of expression, but I do think that there are rules, and it really is important to know what they are. I really do. You will share some pictures on Discord, Dover! I can't wait to see. You have done landscapes. You think you need a little help with that because you haven't drawn landscapes in a long time. Tissa, I've had a lot of struggle with landscapes. And I only got over it when I started doing a huge landscape piece. So I would say if you're having trouble, draw a lot of landscapes. Give yourself like a massive project to work on. And finish all of them. You too? You do very few in your life, like landscapes? Looks like your feeties, honestly. You related to me that you're on the same page. Well, I'll show you what my landscape project was. Give me a second. I'll show you. This here was my landscape project. And before this painting, I struggled so much doing a landscape. So I decided to go all out and give myself a huge challenge. So I did a pencil drawing of this one before I did the painting, so that I knew what my values was going to be, and how my composition was going to work out. But yeah, I gave myself like a distant area, like foreground area, lots and lots of trees. I don't feel like I'm completely happy with it, but yeah, I did learn a lot during this piece, so I was happy that I did it, because before this piece I hadn't done backgrounds before, and it was tough. It was tough. That was beautiful. Thank you. So yeah, give yourself a huge challenge and make it one that you enjoy. You know, make it one that you look forward to working on. They seem tough. They do seem really daunting at first because it feels like it's a lot of work. And I think if you sort of, once you start doing it, you realize that, oh, I don't need to render all the smaller background elements in the distance as clearly, you know? I don't know what I want to do with the bunny. I want to add more patterns, but maybe, just maybe, adding the wood grain is going to add enough. Flower badge? What about a flower badge? What about a flower badge? What would make you leave in the middle of a movie? Like, what thing would make you completely walk out and not want to watch anymore? I think for me it would be animals getting hurt. Like, I don't like watching animals dying. That's why I hated I Am Legend so much, you know? It's like, the poor dog. The poor dog. You thought I would say right now? What do you mean? If the plot is so bad that you know what's happening before it happens, but not so bad that you can laugh at it. Yeah, exactly, malicious. I think so. If it is just so terrible. I feel like that's what the Joker movie, like not the first Jokers, but the latest Joker was, essentially. Alright, am I gonna add wood? I want to add wood. I may need to switch to a thinner brush. Just boring. Animal cruelty is horrible, but movies are just simulations. Yeah. Although you don't know till it's in your face. Exactly. When you saw the doggo get killed in The Thing, when you were 12, you cried, "That's a dog that gets killed? No!" Or in Butterfly Effect, they don't even show it to you, but you were crying rivers. Aww. The dog? No, not the dog. Why would this thing go for dogs? What did the poor dog do? Was it like trying to make a point? That movie is just trauma. To be fair, you would only watch a movie in a theatre if it was really good CGI and on IMAX 3D if available. It makes it worth watching it on a big screen and with good sound system. Otherwise, you'd sit at home in front of your monitor with your Bose noise cancelling headphones. I agree, Dover. There has to be something in it for me. Unless it's like a social event, like being able to go out and make a night out of it, like with someone you love, then I think it's worth it. The Thing went for dogs because it ran from one research base to another. It disguises itself as other organisms. Aren't they still alive then? Like, how does that work? When it was the last remaining part of The Thing from The Thing prequel 2011 that escaped. Oh no. It didn't so much go for the dogs as they just straight up put it in the doggo cage because they dumb. And they shot the only guy who was trying to help. Oh no! That sucks. That sucks. Could have gotten rid of it. It's like in that Aliens versus Predators movie, and they defeat all the aliens, and then one alien gets on board the Predator's ship because it was inside the dead guy who they took the body of the dead guy. So frustrating. So frustrating when they do that. You were waiting for the new Matrix movie to say Matrix 2 and 3 were a joke and the real thing is coming out. You want to use taking a picture, then looking to edit it, or go into the art software and grayscale them to see the values. Definitely do that, Tissa. You will see a huge improvement. Like, then you can go back and darken certain areas and you'll see how much your piece improves. You really will. Animatrix was amazing though. I don't know Animatrix. Hello, IMU. How are you today? How's it going? The robot one in the future is just super gory. Which robot one? The rest is just anime, but that robot war sequence is just like Thor, but with robots. Oh my goodness. The Saw movie is not really like very well thought through as a plot. It is what it is. Like, if you want gore, you got gore. That's about all it's got going for it, you know? Just gore, and a lot of it. And like, gore is fine in the right context, but when there's no story, it just kind of feels like a try-hard, if that makes sense. And that's the way I feel about it. I loved The Shining. I love The Shining. Don't love The Shining 2. Whatever it's called. Wait. The second one's called The Shining, isn't it? What's the first one in the hotel? Isn't that The Shining? I'm confused now. Like a budget horror movie, it's at the bar. Saw 1 is a masterpiece. I don't know which one I saw. I just saw 1. I saw 1. The value to hue saturation, right? Yeah, so leave everything. Don't touch contrast. Just take the saturation bar, switch it right down to the bottom. And if your piece looks like, if you want me to show you, you can send it to me in Discord and I will let you know. But yeah, basically you should be able to see by just looking at it and being like, this isn't separated enough from this section and etc. Like, essentially that's what you want to do. So yeah, it's all about improving your piece until the contrast is there. That's what you want to do. Yeah, you just want to take saturation and remove all of that. Don't touch anything else. Like budget horror movies at the bar. All the rest are horrible because they forgot the thing that made it amazing. Restrictions. Yeah. Restrictions in movies are amazing. That's why I feel like Avengers starts falling apart eventually, because like anything can happen. The thing didn't really happen, it's just a movie, so the dogs didn't die. They made fake dogs and shot at those. Well, of course the real dogs didn't die. Little do you know, John Carpenter is still in prison for what he did to those dogs. Is the eyeball fixed yet? What eyeball? Is what eyeball fixed yet? Alright, so I want to do something incredibly different. This little guy. The Mist was a fave, Stephen King. That end is so brutal. The redemption, it didn't work the other way when you redeemed it. Hang on, what did you redeem? Did I miss something? What did you redeem, Justin? Spark redeemed the crow? What redemption? That did not show up for me, Justin. Do you have enough points for it? How many points do you have? Because yeah, it's not in my list. You redeemed it the other day. Oh! You're right, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Justin. Sorry, I remember now. I will fix that. I haven't fixed that because I've been just too distracted. So let me make a note of that in Discord. And I'll remember to fix that. There we go. So yeah, guys, sorry about that. I will fix those. Look who has been on almost 1 hour 45 minutes. Thanks, Discord settings. What do you mean, Moonlightia? How are you? I'm glad you're here. Dover, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Moonlightia. That is so sweet, Dover. Thank you. You got no alert. What do you mean no alert? No alert from what? Wasn't a stickler about getting your points back because it'll work eventually. I can redeem your points though, Justin, but I will get it working for you. If I don't, I'll redeem your points. What I'm gonna do, probably just redeem your points, make a note of that, and then you can just re-redeem it so I don't forget. Wait. Alright, there we go. I'll fix that up. What do you mean you got no alert, Moonlightia? Discord didn't tell you I was on. How come? How come Discord didn't notify? Let me see. I can see an announcement. That's weird. Because yeah, I posted the tweet. And then we have the going live announcement. They're both there. I don't know what happened for you. It's not me. You see the post. It messes with your settings the other day because the chirp thing was making you want to throw your phone through the window. The chirp thing? What chirp thing? I don't have to, Necker. You will be around. Oh, Justin, that's alright then. In that case, I'll just leave it as is. And whenever you're next on, remind me. Just remind me that you redeemed it. And I'll fix it. It's gonna be a weekend, so I have no excuses. I gotta fix it. You must have done something on your end. There's not much flexibility in Discord settings. There's so much flexibility in Discord settings, but it takes a while. By the way, I was gonna ask you guys, with my Discord announcements, right? When which things would you guys like me to tag as, at everyone, so that you guys get notifications? Would you like me to only tag you in the going live things? And special events like the mask announcement, the theme drawing art challenge? Or would you like to get a notification for every time I tweet something on Twitter, which generally is when I make a new post, when I, just basically if you check what my Twitter account has on there, that's essentially what would happen. Do you want to get notifications for those too? Currently I've got them set to not at everyone because I feel like I don't want to make it spammy. But then also, that is what you guys want to know. I don't know. Up to you. Yes, at everyone in the announcements will help since people usually are on many servers and tend to mute all to avoid too many phone notification blinds. But then, will it distract people or make a poll, you'll do it. Yeah, because like, I don't know, will it be distracting for people if I then at them, or if they have muted the channel and they get a notification from everything? I don't know. Honestly, you are in channels that alert at everyone for tweets and YouTube videos and you find it annoying. Yeah, you use Twitter and you use YouTube. If you sub to me, you will see my tweets and vids. See, that's the way I feel, Moonlightia. I feel like I only want to get a notification if the streamer goes live. Everything else, I'm already following them. So unless it's like a really important announcement, I don't feel like I want to know, you know? I'd rather just follow you. You prefer Discord for notifications since you have all browser notifications off, since those are super annoying. You're here for living creatures such as us and animals. The first thing that catches the eye is the anatomy, because any little thing we will notice, then we start looking at color and details. Exactly. Exactly. That is so true. Hang on. Cast your vote, guys. Dover just ran a poll. Since you have all browser notifications off, since those are super annoying. Stream events, going live polls, you just won $1 billion and are giving money to anyone who has a moon and tears in their name first. Those are the alerts you want. That makes sense, yeah, Moonlightia. I agree, like, so stream events would be things like the art challenge we're running, giveaways, you know, birthday streams, our special seal day stream. Fun events like those, yes, I agree. I think people would like to know about those. So I will always at you guys in events like that. But I think I agree with Moonlightia. Twitter notifications, no, not all of them should be, you know, mentions to everyone. Malicious, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. You've been here so long. Thought you already followed. Welcome. I do that too. Like, I go to so many channels and then I'm there for so long and then I'm like, oh, I don't follow this person yet. I guess I should do something about that. It always happens to me. Polls too, because sometimes you see a poll after it has ended because you didn't know it was there. Yeah, alright, so polls as well. This reminded you, you're like a leaf. You just drift around. Why are you like a leaf, Malicious? Or if someone replied to your comment only, that could be a notification just for the replies to you. Well, you will always get, yeah, the reply notification. I feel like that's great. Because then someone is having a direct conversation with you. But I'm more referring to things that I'm sending out to all of you guys in the announcements channel. Do you want to get everything? Or do you only want to get stream events? Like fun things like when I go live and when we're organizing, for example, drawing challenges, our community drawing challenge, on like our Patreon community drawing, the art amalgamation will be announced, you know, fun things like those. You think that happens automatically if we mute the server replies and app mentions override all others? Yeah, it depends on your settings. You can switch that off as well. It's up to you. It's up to you how you want to do it. Most people agreed that they would only like it on the announcements. Alright. So, looks like you guys are along the same frame of mind as I am then. Seems like it is. Could I repeat the options I mentioned going live? Stream events, challenges, amalgamations, special events, and what was the other one? Special events and... well, it was like birthday streams, which kind of counts as special events. Polls would also be, so anything interactive that you guys give feedback on. You're a Buzz Aldrin, second man to step on the moon, kneel before you. There you go. We'll kneel before you, malicious. We will kneel. Total honor to have you here. I love drawing wood grain. The mask looks so masculine. There we go, there we go. And like this pun is just drift around chillin'. We've got some strong pun game in the chat. We really do. Cute mask design. Thank you, Punstark. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for posting your game on Discord. Actually, since things are going a little bit better today, let me see if I can share the game that Punstark. Oh, Sweet Angelotti joined our Discord. Where is Punstark's game? Let me open that up. I've still got Dover's Castle open on that screen. Alright, guys, I'm gonna show you guys what Punstark's adorable game looks like. You gotta go like it. You gotta give him a follow. Why do you always get snoozy around this time of the day? I don't know, do you get enough sleep? Guys, have a look at Punstark's amazing game. Look at this little guy. Will that open if I click on that? Oh, that's right, you guys can see. Isn't that adorable, guys? Look how cute that is. This game should be finished. I want to play it. It is so cute. Look at the graphics. Everything looks so great. So great. He's adorable. I mean, look at them. Such a cutie. Such a cutie, guys. That is adorable. That is totally, totally adorable. I love it. I love it. Circadian rhythm. Here's the greatest pun joke you ever heard. What is it? Imagine this were both strangers. Imagine this. We are both strangers in a grocery store. But we somehow make eye contact in the produce section. Your hands are full with limes and you're unable to hold them. Limes are falling all over the ground, left and just all over. I rush over in an effort to help and you look deeply into my eyes and say, sorry you were bad at pickup lines. That is a good one, Malicious. That is a really good one. Definitely is. Yeah, definitely is. I like it. Like it a lot. Alright. Guys, do go give Pine Staff's work a follow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You love the animations. So do I, Malicious. Yeah. You love the land seal. Adorable. Hello, Alex. How are you? Welcome back. It's came to life. Yeah, it has. I would love to make a game. Honestly. But it's so much work. So much work. And I don't have enough time with all my art. Like, oil painting is already a challenge. And I'm not going to have time for oil painting if I make a game. You usually have notification sounds off, so you would say you don't care. You're not that hardcore in social media, which is mostly a good thing, but bad too. I think it's a good thing, Tissa. I really do. Yeah. Your internal monk seal clock is telling you time to sleep. Well, Sento, if that's the case and you need to go into your seal hibernation mode, we understand. We understand that. Or okay, you can be amazing at some things, or okay at everything. Exactly. Because, like, you only have so much time to invest into something, right? That is very true. Very true indeed. I'm a little confused what I'm doing with the shading on this one. So it's a thing. It's a thing in process. You set up role bots that let people choose to have a role that alerts them to streams. That is pretty cool as well, Tom. Yeah, unfortunately, the role bot that I'm using requires you to pay like $100 to get the full version that allows people to have more than 2 roles. And currently we already have a birthday role and a gaming role, so I just can't justify paying $100 so we can have roles and a customized bot, you know? And I'm sure there are other bots, I already have so many bots in the friggin' server. I just don't want to flood it with, like, even more. So I don't know. Is what it is. I love it. Absolutely love it. That is, yeah, I understand it's fair. I probably could look into it, Tom, and find a bot that does roles really well. I don't know. At here are alerts to people only online. That would be great. Ali Dark, oh my goodness, thank you so much for that raid. That is so sweet of you. Oh my goodness. Can we please have a shout out for Ali Dark? Also, I need to move like the have like an overlay issue on this page, so I need to make a note to fix the thing. I love your little goth avatar there. That is so cute. That's one of the ones that talks for you, right? I love it. I love the hairstyle. Were you playing Dead by Daylight? I'm jealous. I am jealous. Or is this a past clip of your stream? A Dead by Daylight main. This is one of Ali Dark's post clips, guys. Please go give Ali Dark a follow. They were kind enough to share their community with us as well. We are so lucky, guys. $100 for role privileges on a bot. That's insane. I know, malicious. Like, well, you can also pay, alternatively, $11 a month, but I hate ongoing costs. Like, $11 a month for me at this point? Like, I already have so many ongoing expenses. I can't pay $11 a month. Not for that. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's something that stupid that it should be free. Harvest Seals prefer strawberry blonde hair over everything else. There you go, Sento. There you go. Am I gonna play DVD on stream? I suck at DVD Monetia. I really do. I barely play. So, and I've never really played enough to fully understand the game. I just love the game. You can DM the one you've used and the settings if I want. That would be great, Tombomb. Please do. I would really appreciate that, yeah. Also, if you stream Tombomb, can you make sure, if you're on my Discord, that you have your Twitch account and your Discord account linked, so that when you're live, it will share a message that you've gone live. You had your second vaccine yesterday and you feel like garbage this morning, but at least you can get to catch us here for a while. Alex! That sucks. I'm so sorry. Which one did you get? Which one did you get? I hope you'll start feeling better soon. I hope it goes away. That's awful. That is really, really awful. I know. I hate subscriptions as well, malicious. It's like, these days, everything is a subscription. It's like, well, for the rest of my days, I'm going to be essentially, you know, giving away part of my livelihood to this thing that I barely need. Why would you do that? It's me, 6. Yes. Yes. I do use YAG PBD, but it's also asking you for a premium subscription of like $3 a month. And that's even more clunky because it's done through Patreon, so I don't know. Why can't it just be free? I already have the bot you use for roles. Which one? Which one, Tom? Maybe I just don't know that it can do that. It's your favorite game to watch on Twitch. Mine too. Mine too. You like the background. Thank you, Poetic Lone Wolf. Thank you. That looks like some good mask. Some good mascara. Yeah, you have no idea. This stuff is what all the ladies are gonna want. This stuff is great. It's in. It is so in fashion. Pfizer flavor. That is one of the good flavors I've heard, but I don't know. I hope you'll feel better soon, Alex. That sucks. Can't believe it started going bad in a day. Like, you would think the next day? But the very day? That's crazy. That's really insane. Like, wow. Some people have, like, really different side effects to the vaccines, you know, than other people. It's so strange how everyone's bodies just react very differently. And also the different vaccines, so like you don't even know what it is that's causing it, you know? Well, I like the wood grain a lot. My art reminds you of the game Sally Face. Let me check it out. I want to see what Sally Face looks like. This looks cute. This looks cute. I like it. I like the blue hair and the mask. What's the game like? That looks really cute. I gotta check it out. Whereabouts are you from again, Poetic Lone Wolf, did you say? You got your second shot on Friday. The following Saturday, you had to mod a 19-hour subathon. You were so miserable. Your arm hurt so bad, the chills. Good news, by Monday, you felt a ton better. Well, I'm so glad it's over for you, Militia. I'm really, really glad. You love my drawing of today. Thank you, Ali Dark. By the way, Ali Dark, do you want to share a link to your socials or what you were doing on your stream? Giant Squid, thank you for that follow. How are you? You don't pay for Yag? Well, how does it do the rolls then? Without paying? I'm pretty sure mine asks me to pay. I'll go look into it again. But I'm pretty sure, because I tried. And I'm pretty sure it didn't let me. Because it wanted me to pay. And I was like, no. I'm not paying for this. Don't make me pay for everything. I'm a poor, broke artist. We don't have money. Why are you, like, soaking up our money? For freaking rolls. Like, I want to buy paint. I want to buy paint and canvases. And things that I actually need. Speaking of hydrate, coffee break. That is such great hydration there. This is one of the bestest coffee emotes you have ever seen. Dova, thank you for gifting that sub to Malicious. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Dova. The same night, about 13 hours after the second shot, you were already feeling like crud. No, that really sucks. You got Moderna? I don't think I've heard of the Moderna one before. I'm good, Hellmockery. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? Yeah, we're trying to get the masks pretty much there. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. The guy who made this got you into art. He drew this just for you because you would sit and watch him draw all day drinking coffee. The guy who made you what? The emote? That is so cute. Felt like you were hit by a truck. Whoa. That sucks. My dad got it and he was fine. He got the Astra one. But yeah, he didn't even notice. Hasn't gotten his second shot though. It's kind of a heavy game emotionally. Which one? The Sally one? By the way, Giant Squid, if you want to introduce yourself, please do so. The lurk zone is dangerous, full of zombies, so you gotta be pretty brave to stick it out over there. Seal fact: seals in German are called Wasserhund, meaning water dogs. That is super cool, Poetic. That is super cool. And definitely very fitting, don't you think, Sendo? You got Moderna too? Oh, Sculptastic, did it go well for you? Hello, Face Goofy, how are you? You have to finish the next video. How else will people know your life matters? Your life matters no matter what, Sendo. You got Johnson & Johnson. What do you mean, Ali Dark? Like the baby shampoo? Pfizer and Moderna were the first ones in the US. Ah, okay. That was the first real seal fact in a while. Exactly, it was. I don't get that many. Hello Neumann, how are you? How's your streams been lately? Have you done amazing art that you can show us? You threw up a whole bunch after the Moderna, but at least you won't die of COVID, so yes, it's a good trade-off. Wow, that's insane. That's a really horrible Scoptastic. Wow. Johnson & Johnson made a vaccine too? What do you mean, like the actual company that makes the kids shampoo? Sally Face is kind of a sad game, and you saw the gameplay by Jacksepticeye on YouTube. The fact that he gave them voices made them so lifelike. This story was really touching. You bawled at the end because Sally pretty much is an orphan and wears a mask for a reason. So the pose of the kids in my art brought you back those memories, you know? That is so special, Poetic. Yeah. That is so special. And yeah, I do want them to be sort of like a little bit lost, a little bit forgotten in some ways as well. No more tears. What? It actually is the same Johnson & Johnson? Really? You hope this PC is worth it. It will be, Cinder. You'll be happy. You'll be happy with it. Thank you, Snow. I'm glad you like it. Hippopotamus in Norwegian is flodhest, which means river horse. That is so cool. I love that. Guys, please remember about our masked art challenge. We have all of next week, this whole weekend, where you guys get to work on your masked drawings. So we need you guys to draw something with a theme mask. Anything, any medium, whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But submit those in our Discord art challenge channel before the 3rd of September, and we're gonna all review each other's drawings on stream that day. So yeah, it would be awesome if you guys can join us. If cheap movies from the early 2000s told you anything, is that Owen brother can kill giant germ with shampoo. Well, it's kind of like Will Smith and that giant cockroach. I don't know, that just messed with my mind. Art to show? We all better check me on Instagram to see some art. But what about your art, Neumann? You want to see your art too? Yeah, the same company, Dover. That's just weird. Why? Why? Like, what's it filled with baby shampoo? Men in Black. Johnson & Johnson is a huge company. I did not know they're so huge, actually. That you were already traumatized against roaches before that. Oh my goodness. Hate when a good movie, like, you know, or traumatizes you more about a thing you're already traumatized about. He got the Johnson & Johnson bad headache for a day, but that was it. And only 1 dose is needed. Wow. No boosters? Really? You'd love for it to see everyone's work. Exactly. Yeah. Please show your work, Ellie Dark. You rated. We want to see your work. Like you said last time, you need help with hair and fur. You'll get there, Tissa. Just keep practicing. You were thinking about another thing. Talking about mask, the Japanese Hanaya mask, which depicts jealousy in theatrics, actually depicts many emotions depending on how the light catches the mask. That is interesting, Poetic. That is really interesting. You heard about that too? You found it fascinating, the artwork that in 3D would be quite intriguing to you personally if you saw someone make that mask. Yeah, well, actually Dover is actually making a 3D mask right now, so if you want to ever check out his stream, apparently we're going to raid him on Monday. He promised. So, yeah. Fluffy Mako, hello. Perhaps the penultimate post on Instagram actually fits to my art challenge. The wooden mask looks so good. Aw, Diamond, thank you. Thank you so much. What penultimate are you referring to? Exactly. It doesn't have to be past art. The whole idea is sort of for it to be art that you make with us now, so you can make a new thing that fits. That's sort of the point of the challenge, to push yourself. Push yourself and make something new. To learn from it. There we go. Lots of wood. Knock on wood that that's done. Always do what you're afraid to do. Exactly. Wait, not you? Sorry, did I say you, Dover? I'm sorry. I meant Spark. Sorry, guys. My brain is mixing up both my moderators. I meant Spark. Did I really say Dover? Always do. One day you want to do October in a different month and do all 31 days. I do Halloween every October, Tessa. So I'm gonna be very busy coming up to October. Like, it's starting next week. The prompts start to be set out next week, and I'm gonna be so busy because I need to do a drawing every day, finish one drawing every day. So streams are gonna be longer coming up September. They're going to be longer. And yeah, more frequent, I guess. Taffy, Moto, hello. Thank you for that follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. Unless grizzly bears, I agree. Always think of safety first. Say, Neka say, Neumann do already. What? Say what? I had asked you a question. You hadn't understood it, sorry. Could I please ask it again? I don't remember what I asked you. What was the last thing you said? You found it fascinating. The artwork that you do in 3D would be quite intriguing to you personally. You saw someone make a mask. I don't think it was that. Was it about the Hanaya mask? What did I ask you, Poetic? I don't remember, sorry. You thought the wooden mask would be a tiger kind because of the pattern. Well, it's wood. It's wood. You vaguely remember that maybe I'd asked you about from where you were. I think I did. Way back at the start, yeah. Like, when you just came online, I did ask you where you're from. Yeah. I didn't know you meant that long ago. Yeah, that's where you're from. What's that? You're from India, and you're guessing you might be the only one from there too. You're not actually poetic. Doba, our moderator, is from India as well, although he's currently living in the States. But that's very cool. I think we've actually had another person from India here as well. You were like, what is a poetic clone? You're dumb. Poetic lone wolf. You thought poetic clone. Could be a poetic clone. That is nice. Yeah, we've got two from India. How do you say hello in... What do you call the language that Indian people speak because it's not Indian? What's the language? Like the native language of India? I don't even know. I don't even know. I want to say Sanskrit, but that feels like it's not that. You're down with Browntown too, but you'd rather be known for your seal identity than your color. Color really doesn't matter. But I don't feel like it's something that people should be ashamed of saying that they are either. You know? There are many, many languages in India. Ah, okay. Hindi maybe. Namaste? Okay, I've heard that before. There are roughly 20 languages in India. Wow, unbelievable. You know what I think? Black girls have the most beautiful skin, and I love when they wear yellow. Like a beautiful bright yellow. I feel like they just wear it so well. That is, it's like it makes their skin makes the color just pop. They can do bright colors so well. So well. That's why one time I was drawing a black skinned girl and she was wearing the most beautiful bright colors and it was like, this is perfection. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. How long is this poll running for? Is it done or what? What are we? Why is it still running? I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. You're actually not that brown too. Full sunscreen-ticity. Ugh. Sunscreen. Yuck. Yuck. You sat it for 17 hours. Good job, Dover. Now we gotta run for 24 hours. 24-hour stream, here we come. Because Dover set the poll so long. Dover, what have you done? What have you done to me? Worst moderator ever. Can you believe it? So unqualified. How could he do this? How could he do this? I gotta send out resumes and get myself a new moderator. Prepare for your edge of the seat necker sleeping content. I'm just gonna go get the beanbag, comfy pillows, blankets. That would be it, yeah. That would be it. Exactly. What's going on? Ah. Think we got guests, guys. Think we got guests. Are you guys like, you know, I'm the kind of person generally, like, I don't know. Like, I don't mind going to a party, but sometimes when I'm at home and a new person comes to the house, I'm like, doors closed, hiding. Why am I like that? But I can do parties just fine. Without a care, but don't invade my home. Don't invade my home. I don't know. I don't know why we be like this. Why we be this way? You embrace your brownness. You are perfectly fine with that. You love it since brown can match with a lot of colors. Exactly, poetic. Exactly. And it's beautiful, you know, it really is beautiful. And I hate the fact that people always go, oh, you can't call them a brown person. Or like, you know, you can't take note of their skin color. Their skin color is beautiful. Why are we shunning certain people's skin color just because they're not Caucasian? I feel like that does more harm than good. It was, hang on, you said Dover and it was Moonlit Tears comment. Sorry, did I? Did I? Sorry, Muletia. Oh, I meant that Dover caused the 24-hour stream. That's what I meant, sorry. Because Dover meant that Dover caused us to do a 24-hour stream for setting the poll so long. You run to your room when guests come. I'm the same. I'm the same. You live alone and still do that. Guess I'm not alone. Guess I'm in good company. You're saying you hide. You're not trying to be a prisoner. You live on your own, so if someone comes in, you don't know there is a problem. You don't get door knockers? I don't open for door knockers. At all. Like, you can knock yourself crazy. You can knock yourself out. But I'm not opening for you. No, thank you. You don't want your color getting in the way of being a beautiful seal mate. It won't. The right seal mate is not gonna care and shouldn't care. You love parties or gatherings, just not at your house. You want the freedom to dissociate yourself from said party or gathering. Yeah, I feel the same, Latia. I think that's why it's different. Like, at your house, it's your safe space, your zone, your, like, where you can unleash. Whereas somewhere else, it's different. I don't know. You experienced some white supremacy in the city of freaks. Thankfully, the Asian breezes were wholesome vibes and made you feel big happy. That's great, Sendo. That's great. Your first mod poll, you set it for like 30 seconds by accident, ended before anyone knew there was a poll. Pro mod. Well, there you go. Mod fails. Mod fails. It happens. Honestly though, you guys know the commands better than I do, so hats off to you. Hats off to you. I would not be able to do it. I suck. I suck so bad. I don't know how obvious it is that there's a third child, but it is what it is now. You know, it's like fruit. It comes in all shapes and shades, but what really counts is how rotten it is inside. That's true, Malicious. That is true, yeah. The really rotten ones, yeah. And the ones with worms inside them. Definitely, they're the toxic ones. Yeah, we do big happy stuff. You wanted to ask for the mask competition, is it okay to draw an existing character wearing a mask, like from anime? Anytime, anything you want. As long as there's mask in it, doesn't matter. Anything goes. If it's not your original character, just say where it's from. You know, like it's from this movie. Also, if you can share like a little description or a bio about your character, that would be great, so that we can talk a little more about what your character is. Or if there is no story, maybe just share your process, like the struggles you had getting through the piece, and things like that. Also, it's not really a competition, so don't worry about winning or anything like that. It's a challenge. It's about bettering yourself. Reminded you of the eel song. What eel song? What eel song? That's crazy. I have not heard of the eel song. Alright, what do I want him to be? I feel like a fox. So if he's a fox, I need to... No Fielding. I don't know who that is. Old Greg. Hello, Absinthe. Thank you so much for being here. One of your viewers came to stop by the other day and raved about your stream, and it was just so beautiful. You got it done a yes challenge. Wasserhoon asks for forgiveness. Forgiveness about what? It seems like it. Guys, please go check out Absinthe's Twitch account. Dova just did a beautiful shout out for him. Give him a follow. He does amazing watercolor art on Twitch. He also got sponsored by Schminky, so amazing. Go ask him about, yeah, go ask him about questions. Why'd the poll end? I thought it was meant to go for 17 hours. Well, there you go. Seems like it's worth a Google. Classic British humour. I'm not generally a fan of British humour. You said competition instead of challenge. Yeah, so it's fine. Either way. But yeah, it's not a competition. There's not going to be a winner. Obviously, we all know that I'm going to be the sole winner because I'm the judge, so I will definitely let myself win. I'm kidding, but no. Absinthe, thank you so much for the cheer. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the candy. We really appreciate you. That is so sweet, Absinthe. Really so sweet. Poetic Clone Wolf, thank you for following. We have another person from India in our Necromancer group. Thank you for being here. What a delay! You wanted to follow from earlier? Sorry? Unbelievable. Why did it take you so long, Poetic? Why did it take you so long? I am so disappointed now. Honestly, like... I don't know if I can ever forgive you for that. I don't know. Shocking. You were sitting here the whole time debating whether or not it's worth following. Unbelievable. Shuttengott, hello, thank you for the follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. Would you rather be covered in fur or scales? Let us know. What's your answer? What do you think, Shuttengott? Fur or scales for you? Fur or scales? No, it's alright, Poetic. I know. It happens to me a lot. Honestly, I've subbed to people before following them. I've rated them before following them, and then I'm like, how am I not following you? It doesn't make sense. When the conversation is so good, you forget to follow. I know! It happens! Should be a streamy reward. Aww. Your mom asks you, why do you stay up so late? And you tell her you don't know what it is, but this art Twitch streaming art community, the channels you follow got you hooked. I'm the same, Tessa. I stay up till like 3 to 4 a.m. every night because Twitch is just contagious. It is contagious. I'm good, Absent. That's okay. I know, time zones. Time zones do that. That's totally fine. I can never make your streams either because, yeah, it's just way too hard for me. But yeah, guys, I gotta show you my fish. I'm sorry, but look at little snail guy. Look at little snail guy over here. You can see him. Finally, you can see my little snail. He's so cute, guys. So cute. I gotta draw snails again. I really do. I really do. He's so happy. He's so happy. They got a bigger tank recently. So they're very happy. I don't know what this big fish of mine acts like he's dying. Like, he looks like he's dying. But he does that every day. Yeah, there's like 2 snails. So you can see over there. That's my other snail. And then we've got the little guy crawling upwards. Yeah, there's 2. You never knew I had fish. Yeah, I have 2. I have 3 fish. And so 2 goldfish and 1 little bottom feeder. I forgot the name of them. Starts with a P. That's all I know. And then we've got the 2 snails. Yeah. He's cruising. Yeah, he is. The goldfish is literally like XD. I know, right? He's totally doing his own thing. My sharks. Yeah, my sharks. My sharks and my whales. Yeah. Yeah, I love my whales. He's a sea snail. Well, he's a freshwater snail. They are so cute. I gotta go through Instagram because you guys on Instagram gave me a couple of names for these guys. So I gotta go see. Visceral, hello, how are you? How is your day going? I hope you are well. What time is it where I am? It's 5:13 p.m. Yeah. Hang on. So yeah, normally I started a bit late today, which is why we're going for a bit longer. But yeah, thank you, by the way. Thank you for I don't think she's here at the moment. Melville drew my beautiful goldfish. So Melville is here. Thank you very much. You just started work. Ugh. Guess at least the weekend is in sight, right? Do you like your job though? Art of Warlock. Thank you so much for sending your mob of 2 zombies to raid our channel. We really appreciate that. Welcome, guys. Please introduce yourselves, and also if you would like to share what you were working on, Warlock, please do. Please share what you were doing. You want to start calling your dad Art of Warlock. What a clip. What a clip. Oh my goodness. Guys, look! There's a kitty on stream! There's a cute kitty on stream. You have a Cintiq? Oh my goodness. That is so cool. And kitty! And kitty! And Cintiq and kitty! But kitty. That kitty? Is there a kitty emote? Yeah, I'm in Australia, Tessa. Your job is nothing but stress. Really looking forward to the weekend. Well, I'm glad that you can be a part of the stream. And yeah, I hope you get weekend soon. 3 kitties. Art of Wooly, do you want to share? You've got 3? Whoa, also, one crazy stream setup. I spotted 3 you've got your Yeti, you've got your Cintiq, and then you've got like 3 different camera mounts on the other side. Is that for is that for traditional art? Can you post a picture of your art setup or your studio area, Wally? Because it looks so cool. We've got like a studio area a studio channel in our Discord. I would love to see your setup. That would be amazing. It is for traditional art, I assume so. It's so crazy, like, when you're doing digital and traditional, it's so annoying. You have to have so many different setups, right? Such a pain. What were you doing on your stream? Do tell. Also, if you want to drop a link to your social media or whatever, your Twitter account, I noticed you have a Twitter account. Did I follow you on there? I think I checked it out, but now I don't remember if I actually followed you. But yeah, if you want to drop a link to your Twitter account, please do so. Malble's art. Cute little fishy. I'll go share it. Guys, check out Malble's adorable little fish. So cute, guys. Look at this one. Malble drew my little fish. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. So cute. Hello! Hello! How are you, Sub-Zero? I'm just gonna call you Sub. Because I'm used to calling you Sub. How are you today? Beautiful work, Art of Wall. Like, wanted to drop a follow, but realized you already do. Yeah, like, small world, right? Art streams is a small world. But yeah, please go share a pic of your studio in Discord. I would love to see, because it looks like a really, really nice place. I love when artists put some effort into their spaces. Like, a lot of it does cost money, and I do understand that. But some of it is just about putting some personality in, putting a bit of thought in, you know? Not all of it is always about money. You can get a lot of good things secondhand. That's fine, you're good. You just got back from Cairo? Oh, Cairo, like chiropractor. Turns out you've strained the muscles from the elbow to wrist. What? What did you do? Was that on your bike? Because I know you do, like, really intense bike riding, and I know that that can give you a lot of injuries. You don't know why, but you find Australian artists to be overly amazing, including me. But You Like to Draw with Zazu YouTube channel is awesome. You're guessing I know him? I don't really know a lot of YouTubers in the art circle, Tessa. Do you want to share him in the inspiration channel? What if your personality and thoughts are? Personality and thoughts are what? Cheap and functional as possible. Oh, as in you mean, what if that is your personality? Well, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. Here's a quick pic of what you worked on tonight. Traditional ink work. Let us have a look. Let us have a look. There we go. Guys, have a look at Art of Warlick's art piece. It's amazing. That is so cool. I love the fly traps. I love fly traps in art. That is so cool. Also, the floating diamonds in the skull's eyes. I love that. That is so creative. Yeah. Dover? Chloe is not Australian. Chloe is from... I think Ukraine? I'm pretty sure she's from Ukraine. This is so amazing! Art of Warlick, thank you. I keep calling you Art of Warlock. I'm so sorry. Art of Warlick, thank you so much. Can we have another shout out for Art of Warlick, please? You were flipping. You have a question to all art streamers in here. Do you also notice a decline in viewers, or is it just your channel? I don't know, Absinthe. I don't think I've noticed a decline in viewers. I've actually noticed an increase in viewers, especially the last month, like particularly the last 2 months. We've gotten really lucky. We got a lot of good raids. I think people are really coming back because they're making friends, which is so special. So I have not seen that. It might be your time zone. Maybe You know, because I stream at a very different time to you. Maybe it's that. I don't know. You were flipping a wall frame at work and it was top heavy. Would have just pulled on your wrist and big ol' rip. Oh no. Oh no. Should have gotten a hand with that one. You're very welcome, Arta Warlick. Thank you for showing your work to us. And please, I'm begging you, please share a picture of your studio with us in Discord. I want to see. Major Bond, thank you for that follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. We're very happy to have you. Ekensnecker and Dover Shadily. What is Beckensnecker and Dover Shadily? What do you want, Poetic? What are you beckoning us for? You put it in inspiration. Thank you so much, Tessa. I'm gonna check it out. Force of habit from remembering their names. You will have to clean up your space and get a good wide-angle photo for me. It's all good. Your nickname growing up was Warlock. Imagine that! Wow, that is so cool. So you wanted to get Warlock, but you couldn't, so you just got Warlick? He's an Australian artist too. Really? I did not know that! Whereabouts are you from, Warlick? Are you from SA? You had some great game streamers say the same. Some viewers said it was because of summer, at least here in the US. That is possible. So like, you know, people doing more outdoorsy things because of the weather. Maybe it's the same in Europe, you know, more people are going outside because of the weather. Maybe that plays a part, I don't know. I just know it hasn't been the case for me. Probably because most of my viewers are either from Australia or are late night viewers from the States, and a couple of people during their morning time in Europe. So generally those times of the day people haven't gone and done something yet, or they can't go out and do something because it's either morning when they're just getting ready or nighttime. So maybe that's why it hasn't hit me, you know? I think it's, yeah, I don't know. Are you spending a lot of time in other streams as well, Absinthe? I know you usually do, so like have you maybe spent less time in other streams? Because sometimes I think when you don't spend a lot of time in other communities, you can see a drop in your community because people like to all feel like a group, you know? Sometimes, I don't know. But I think the bigger thing is probably, as Dover said, you know, it's summertime and people are wanting to do things outside. Deep in the heart of Texas, we should come and hang out just for the accent. A non-issue is kind of confusing for you, so you're wondering if it's okay to put your name there. Put your name where? You love the art challenge piece of yours. Ready? Giggles evilly. And you want to submit it, but is there anything you can do for credits so people don't steal it? Well, the way that it goes, Poetic, it's illegal, like actually illegal to steal somebody's work. So if somebody is going to be copying you, well, if you're posting it on your Instagram, they can steal it. If no matter where you share it, they can steal it. But if they do, it is illegal and you're always going to be the sole original owner. Especially, you actually have more control over protecting your work if you post it online, because you have proof on your social account when it was posted that you were the first owner, right? Definitely a warlock then. Ably Plays, thank you for that follow. Your real last name is Warlick. That is so cool. What a cool last name. That's epic. Yeah, just sign it. Just sign it, Poetic. So what I generally do is I put like my website address right down the bottom of my work. You can go and watermark your work, but I will just tell you don't bother because there is so many ways with Photoshop these days to remove that. It's up to you, but if you want to do that, you can watermark the whole thing. But yeah, if you don't want to go all out and do that, which is pointless anyway, just include like an address to your website. That way, if it does get shared around, people can find you. And it's only going to be the really stupid people who deliberately try to remove your watermark that are gonna steal it, and hey, you're not gonna get very far with your work, you know? You can always prove that you posted it first. A non-issue is kind of confusing for you, so you're wondering if it's okay to post your name there. Don't want to complain if it's just something you notice and wanted to hear if it's the same for others. Case closed. Yeah, well, ask a couple other people. Maybe what you can do, Absinthe, is ask Europeans, because they're in a similar time zone to you, so they're operating under a lot of the same sort of influences. Whereas for me, I have a very different audience to you, you know, it's daytime streamers. So yeah, maybe that would help. Abby plays, would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? What do you reckon? What's your preference? Let us know. Kitty? No, I have a parrot sub. It's my pet parrot. I don't know if you guys can see him right now. Why does this always happen to me? Freaking camera doesn't work. It's meant to be on the other camera and I don't know. I need to check this in morning streams before I hop online, but essentially if you check the it's my carrot. It's my carrot. If you check my highlights and clips under the Zazu section, you can see my pet carrot. Scales, so you can pretend to be a dragon. That sounds great, Abby. Ably, sorry. That sounds great. So you're a scale person. We've got one for scales, guys. One for scales today. I'm being awfully unproductive today. Like, seriously unproductive. I know, why is it so bad today? You guys are too much fun. Too much fun. Whereabouts are you from, Abby, please? Do let us know. Do let us know. Hopefully he's actually gonna look like a fox and not a cat. You have a PhD in distraction. Oh my goodness, how long did you study for that? Wow, incredible, incredible. I heard that that's one of the hardest degrees to graduate in. Yet another poll. What's the poll? What's this poll, Dover? Also, did you make sure not to make me stream for like 24 hours? Fur, so you're cuddly. Which would you prefer having? Fur, so you're cuddly, or scales, so a dragon? Guys, vote on the poll. Vote on the poll. Where do you study for that PhD, Malicious? You really like that mask. Reminds you of this animation called Made in Abyss. I've not seen it. I've not seen it. You should share it with us in Discord. Fur is fine, but it gets everywhere. You know, because you have fur pillows and they cause itch a lot. Well, you sound like Anakin whining about sand. You really do. And you're from Pakistan. That is really cool. I think you're the first person from Pakistan. Yeah, wow. That is incredible. I definitely think you're the first Pakistani that we have seen on this stream. So cool. I don't remember how long you were distracted. I can imagine malicious, yeah. Must have been the coursework, right? Must have been the coursework. You wouldn't do that to me. Dover, you already did that to me today. You already did. You just made coffee for this 24-hour stream. You had 22 hours and 10 minutes left. I'm not doing it, Moonlit. I'm not doing it. Molting scales sounds rough. That's the thing though, right? I mean, Ably, what do you think about that? I mean, if you have scales, you have to molt them. What am I gonna do? I want like a triangular kind of... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. That's the problem with this one. I have too many different ideas, and I want to make all of them come to life. And that is not helpful. Right, guys? That is not helpful. Not at all. Submitted! Thank you, Poetic! Thank you for taking part in our art challenge. You're really quick. You're not artistic by hand, but you can do stuff musically. I think you've talked about your guitar sub. Yeah, do you ever stream your music though? Like I think I've noticed your guitars in the background. Yeah, when I watch your streams. By the way, guys, can we please have a shout out for God Module AU, which is Sub-Zero. He also streams games, mostly games, but I don't know if he streams his music. You're on Discord with a short description. Thank you very much, Poetic. Guys, please go give God Module a follow as well. He streams the best game ever. My favorite game. So, guys, you know how much I've been advertising this game? And you guys are so lame. None of you have started playing with me. I am so disappointed. I am so disappointed. Unbelievable. You're welcome, Sab. You're welcome. What on earth? My mouse has kept doing this to me all day. Please, mouse, please just behave. Italian blade doctor style. I like that idea. Yeah, I like that idea. Definitely. The curly hair gives you that vibe. That could actually be a genius idea, Sub. I like that. When you... come on, chat. When you shed your scaly skin, you get to leave ghosts everywhere. That sounds neat. Yeah, sounds messy though. Sounds messy. I love fur. It's very soft. I would vote fur. Especially when one of your eyes starts to go. Temporary blindness is no bueno. Are you being serious? Like, do you actually struggle with temporary blindness? Or are you joking? That's satisfying. You were snakes shedding their scales just to cure your satisfaction itch. I don't know. But I like scales. I like scales. I love lizards a lot. What is you like Subnautica here? You basically have fur already, but you just sub more so you could be cuddlier. Exactly. There's no such thing as too much fur. What did you watch on Discord yesterday? What do you mean, Sportler? The whole spit thing? Spitting on Spark? Is that what you're referring to? You should have been there. That was crazy. Finding Nemo on Discord today. You'll be streaming Finding Dory. Yeah, guys, so Dover is actually hosting movie night and doing it in a couple hours. So if you guys want to join in on that, there's actually a movie night channel. So yeah, go and join him in about 2 hours. He will make an announcement. He'll post it and let you guys know. So if you want to take part in that, go and check out the Discord. And then join the movie night channel. You were saying that if you shed your skin like a snake, You would have to shed the scales over your eyes, which would make you blind temporarily. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. That would definitely mean I can't be an artist if I have scales. Yeah. So, no artist with scales. That's a no thanks for me then. Alright, so, I don't know. I like Sub-Zero's idea of, like, kind of plague doctor-y mask thing. I wonder if I do, like, a cone-like thing. You also live in a hot area, so scales help you stay cool. That's awesome, Ably. That's awesome. Definitely would be a reason why you voted for scales, yeah? Where are you from then, Sportler? I think I forgot. I'm gonna turn off the heater. Did it. Thank you so much for that follow. How are you today? And would you be rather covered in fur or scales? That is the question of the day. Can you have shark scales? You can. Any scales that you want. Any scales that you want. I wonder. Now he's starting to look not quite like I want him to, in that sense. Ah, you're Russian. Guys, we've disproved the theory. We have a Russian that doesn't have a green name. Guys, remember we were debating whether Yagimi and who was it else? Like, who's the other Russian that always comes by our streams? I forgot now. Both of them having green names. Sportler is Russian with no green name. We finally disproved the theory, guys. Top vote is Scales. Wow, I did not see that coming. How far did it win by? Oh, by not much. Another drafticity fish pip shed. Cinder, you always give me tongue twisters. You always do. Alright, what am I going with? I want to kind of tape. Less than a minute remaining on the poll. That fox reminds you of the Kakashi mask in Naruto. Really? Why is that? You give me an ilfa. Yeah. Thank you, Dover. Thank you. Looks like we have more dragons among us. How's the weekend been? I'm good, dragon. I am good. I had a great weekend. Wasn't it? Man, I suck with time. Yeah, it was this past weekend that I went on my anniversary with my boyfriend. So we've been together for about 7 years now. And every year we take turns surprising each other on a special date. So he took me to Victor Harbor, which is like a nice place where you can see penguins, but we didn't see any penguins, which sucks. But we also did go to a nice place to eat, and the food was delicious. It was so good. Cute Tavery, thank you for that follow. How are you? If you could have a superpower, what would it be, Cute Tavery? What would it be? Also, Hawking Ryan, welcome. Thank you so much. We're all mad here, so go ahead and tell us about the weirdest dream you've ever had. You made a color book, but they're not as good as mine. I have a color book? Really? I didn't know. The story of Jonah and Finding Nemo scene are so familiar. It's a steampunk theme. What, the color book? That's really cool. Who's it by? Oh, you made it, sorry. Did you color it or did you make the color book? You hope it went well and it went smooth, of course. It really did, Dragon. Yeah, it was lots of fun. There was a car accident though, which was super freaky. It was like a family actually, but they were all fine, thankfully. So it just kind of, you know, when you drive past a car accident, really like, I don't know, works on your nerves. Penguins! I know! The penguins! Sorry, my bad. I meant the penguins. No ring yet. No ring. Still sorting the house stuff out, Dover. So getting that out of, sorry, sub. Still sorting the house stuff out, and once we've got the house stuff out of the way, we'll make some progress on the ring side of things. You made the drawings? That is so cool, Diddy. Do you want to share that with us in Discord? How about you guys? How long have you met your girlfriend, Sub? I don't think I've ever asked. You're off to bed. Have a great rest of my stream. Chat, stay cool. Fur rules, scales, drool. I love that. I love that. Can we make a quote of that, Dover? We need to make a quote of that. I love that. That mask scares you? Good. Good. That is the point. You know the feeling had to tell a person on this platform to stop using Twitch people as therapists. That can happen. I have had a couple of people that have sort of given me that feeling, but I think it's easy to just sort of step back and like, you know, people get the point. Most people get the point. What ring are we talking about? Sounds spicy. Engagement ring, Sendo. You can hear my parrot behind me. Yeah, my parrot is so cute. I would show them to you guys, but you can check the clips. As Sub said, my pet carrot. My pet carrot. How's it going? Thank you for taking a look at the drawings the other day. No worries, Blake. It is going well. I have had a really good day. Really good week of streams, actually. Got a lot done. I have a very busy September month ahead of me, so I'm kind of, I wouldn't say stressed, I would say nervously excited for it. Because I'm doing my first very elaborate art show, and it's actually in the States. So being overseas kind of makes communication hard, and it's my first time doing one that's this huge, so it's kind of stressful, well, also exciting. So I'm just hoping everything is going to go smoothly with that, especially because I'm not at the moment really sure about some of the things required for it or how to go about that. So I need to sort of step on it and really get in touch and speak up about that. you know, which I will do. Coming this week. Yeah, I've got an art show. Dover will share some more info on that. It's in the States, in, was it Philadelphia? I don't know. I don't know. I forgot where it is. Yeah, Philadelphia, sorry. So the art show is in Philadelphia, and I'm collaborating with another artist called Pickled Circus. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. You guys might have already seen some of the pieces that I did as collab pieces. So yeah, hopefully, if you guys are close, I highly suggest going because he's gonna make sculpted toys of some of my characters, and also I'm gonna be selling prints there, and also t-shirts. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you can go, do go. It's not planned yet, Sendo. It's not planned yet. We've just been together for a long time. That's all. So. But yeah, like for me, financially, things are like quite tricky at the moment because I had a lot of health problems recently and still do. So work and things are kind of tricky, which is sort of why I've gone fully into streaming at the moment. And it's actually been amazing because it's really allowed my art to super flourish and yeah, get to an amazing point. And you guys have made so much possible that wouldn't have been. So I'm really appreciative of that. But yeah, at some point we're gonna have like a different stream setup sometime in the future. You followed, but you think you got missed. Getting a quote from something you said in chat easily makes up for it. Yeah, so the fur rule scale drool. I'm so sorry I missed your message, Bark Alex. What did you say? I'm so sorry. Sorry, people are like really chatty right now and I'm doing my best. I'm not gonna be at the show, Pinestock. I really can't afford to go to the States. I would love to, but it's out of my control. Like, I don't have a passport and flights to the States is really expensive. And also COVID. I don't want to get stuck there and not be able to come back, you know? Like, I cannot afford to stay in hotels and things, so this work seems to be coming along really nicely. Great job. It gives you the same vibe as a video game series you really like called Little Nightmares. Congrats on the show also. Thank you, Blake. I love that show. I love that game. Really do. But I haven't yet played it through. I've sort of just started inching into the first level. And that's about it. About all I've done. Hope I feel better soon. Do make sure I got health insurance just in case if I do go to the States. I'm not going to the States, sadly. I would love to go to that show. Did I check out... no, my setup is beautiful. I don't have to change it. I'm not changing it, Tissa. I was mostly meaning, like, if eventually when I get married, I'm going to be moving out of this place. So I'm going to have a new room. The setup will stay the same, like, I'm still gonna have, like, the same furniture and everything, but, yeah. You know, I'm not changing the stream setup, guys. Not changing it. You'll quiet down a little. No, that's not what I meant, silly. That's not what I meant. You guys are loads of fun. You guys are loads of fun. Should we have, like, a redeem when people are allowed to talk? Like, redeem what you want to say. And so if you have enough points, you can say something. Is that how we should work? 120-second slow mode. Neko is too slow. Neko is too slow. There we go. Hey, that's when you know that, yeah, that is another way to do it. That's when you know your stream is going well. like people are having fun when like the chat is ridiculously volatile, right? So, what am I gonna do in this one? There's a couple of things I want to do, but I think I need to just make it black. I think that's the way to go. It doesn't have to make sense. There we go. Nice going, guys. Now we are going monk seal speed. Exactly. You'll send it here for now. What is that poetic? Maybe 1 minute is too much. Let's go for 30 seconds. How to go away to look at how much your laundry is done so we can have a question after scales or fur. That's alright, Ably, that's alright. Thank you again so much for following. I really appreciate that. Are you an artist yourself? Why did I put it in slow mode? Why did I put it on slow mode? You realized? Dover did. Yeah. To help me catch up. Because you guys are so fast and chatty. It's a playlist on the gameplay on Little Nightmares. Right, that is amazing. I don't think that's like stream safe though, is it? Like, did they fix the thing where you can't play game music on streams? Because I know that used to be like a hilarious thing once DMCA came out on Twitch. You couldn't even play a game because your music would start complaining and giving you copyright issues. Did I close my book last night? I feel like I did, and that's why I got a lot of smudging. I think I did. Because it's really messy. Which fictional character do you guys relate to most? For me, I think it's Alice in Wonderland. I think I relate to her the most out of all. Oh my goodness, guys, we have another raid. Becky, thank you so much for that raid. That is so sweet. What were you doing on your stream? Do let us know. Are you a baking stream? Because I'm seeing Becky gets baked. Are you? Guys, please go give Becky a follow. Wow, I love your setup. That is a beautiful setup. That's amazing. What did you do in your stream? Do let us know. I do well with catching up, to be honest. You don't think I need slow mode because I'm more excellent at it. Because you've seen other Twitch streamers do way worse. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I do spend most of my time online, which is probably why, like, yeah, reading chat is something I'm quite comfortable with. Hello, Becky! Do you want to drop a link to your social accounts? So we can give you a follow or check out what you do? Are you an art streamer or a baking streamer, or what is it that you do? We've had a lot more raids recently from streamers who don't do art. So I feel like I'm now finding myself asking, what is it that you do? Rather than show us your art, you know? But if you are an art streamer, that's fine. Share your art. We're great. I hope you're well. You don't bake on stream, but you do get baked and sang songs and did some watercolor. Ah, so you do art. Mostly art and just chatting. Well, do you want to show us some of your watercolor? Do you want to show us the piece that you did today? You can share it in Discord, and or if you want to drop a link to where you posted it, that's fine too, or just a link to your socials so we get sort of an idea of what your art looks like. That would be great too. But yeah, thank you so much for raiding us. Really, really appreciate that. Alright, I need to check something, guys, because I gotta go in a certain amount of time. So, because my boyfriend is coming over, and then I am ending stream somewhat when he's getting here, so I just gotta check when that's gonna be. Alright, so we still got like around about 20 minutes left. 20 minutes left to go. You hope we don't mind you experimenting with slow mode. The thing that makes Twitch special is essence where viewers get to interact with the content creator. You wish it were a more complete setting where everyone feels appreciated. I agree, Dover. I agree, yeah. Becky, thank you! Thank you for that follow! We're all mad here, so go ahead and tell us the weirdest dream you ever had. Weirdest dream you ever had, tell us. You too, Lee Fanny. Tell us about the weirdest dream you ever had. I feel like that's a great way to introduce yourself, if you're new. You know? Guys, we are so close, actually. But I have been doing that distracting PhD today. Same as malicious, and hence we have not finished. And probably won't, because there's still too much to do. So that's alright, we are probably, I think this is perfect for Friday. I think I'm gonna leave this for, like, not now, but like once I'm done for the day. Yeah, for Friday, and then we can do, like, finish it off on Friday when I review all of you guys' work as well. Can old followers have a crack at it? A crack at what, Ably? Crack at what? You really appreciate this. You see a lot of art streams where the streamer is visibly overwhelmed by the volume of chat, often to the detriment of what they're working on. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's sad for me when I see that as well, because you can visibly see them being kind of frustrated about it. And I think to an extent, you know, it does happen. Like, you are obviously more distracted. We were actually talking about this on Sarah's stream the other day, how art streamers always struggle between their creation and being entertaining on streams, and then trying to find that balance. And it's definitely like, yeah, it's not easy, but I think one, as long as you're enjoying yourself as the streamer, then that's what's important. Like, if you're having a day where you're not really enjoying the chat, just indulge. Like, you know, people are gonna vibe with just what you're doing, even if you're not chatting a lot. I think that's fine. And then you're gonna have days where you're really enjoying chatting with people, and I think the most important thing is just do what you enjoy. Because as soon as you don't enjoy it, nobody else does. I don't like seeing somebody not enjoy it. Thank you for joining the Necromancers, Panda Bear. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? What would it be? Your dog Applesauce had an evil twin named Core, and it started multiplying, and every evil clone's name rhymed with Core, more or, etc., until there was eventually one named Martha. Well, would she have that? Would you have that? That's the weirdest one from you. That is so weird, Becky. That is so weird. I love that dream. I love that dream. Martha, in a Batman voice. Why did you say that name? Have I seen the Twitch channel art by Zvesta? She draws really well. No, Clone, or Poetic, I haven't. Now I want to call you Clone too. What have you guys done to me? Poetic, I haven't. Do you want to share it in the inspiration channel on our Discord? You use text-to-speech on your stream so you can still engage with chat while continuing to work, but you can only get away with this because you are a tiny streamer and rarely have any more than 2 or 3 chatters. Any more than that and text-to-speech is just not viable. Dover, Thank you. Thank you for the cheer. Thank you so much for the candy. Really appreciate that. That is so sweet.
I am the TTS voice. Do you think I sound cute?
Yeah, I think it sounds cute. I think it is. Ever since I updated it, it sounds cute and I can live with it. It's fine now. Visceral. Brittany's Art Vibes uses a text-to-speech on her stream. She didn't used to, but she does now. I hate it. I mean, no offense to her. She's an amazing streamer and I get it. Like, I get that struggle between trying to create and stream at the same time. But I find it really, like, the streamer doesn't see all the inside conversations anymore, so it really distances the streamer from the viewers. And also, I don't enjoy constantly listening to a robotic voice when I go to a stream. I like to just hear a person, and so that's really off-putting for me. But I also understand why she uses it, because yeah, at least now she gets to create art, you know, and isn't as you know, focused away on other things. So I do understand. But yeah, it's just not something that I can live with. Like, I don't think I would even enjoy constantly listening to a robot like that. So, not for me. But it is a very helpful tool. Also, Professor Huntington actually has her moderators reading the chat out to her. I think that's a little bit better in some ways, but also then the moderators skip a lot of content, so I don't know. It's just something you gotta live with, really. You know? Now we joke whenever your dog is naughty. He's cool. Oh, Becky, what a cool dream. Thank you, Poetic. I'm gonna check it out after the stream. Disher wash. Hello, welcome. As long as you don't make us wash dishes, you're welcome here. Now you joke. You love my vibes and you're so glad you rated my stream. Well, I'm glad you did too. Did you post a link to your work? We haven't looked at your work yet. Well, I'm very happy you like it here. We love having you here too. And thank you for entrusting us with your community. That is so sweet. Visceral, do you have your Twitch account linked with your Discord? Because I never see you online in like the streamer section. Do you promise, Disher Wash, that you won't make us wash dishes? That you will do it for us? Because if not, I don't know. I don't know if you're welcome here. We might just give you the boot. There's a self-promotion channel on Discord. You can introduce artists or streamers that you know there. Yeah, exactly. Dishwash, thank you for that follow. If you could have a superpower, what would it be? Washing dishes even faster? You can commit to that? Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You've taken such a load off the whole stream now. We're so grateful for that. I'm so sorry for Zazu's very annoying cockatiel sound, but it is what it is. Guys, it's so very close! Ugh. Super speed, yeah, you guessed it. Amazing. How could I guess that? I'm so amazing. I'm like pretty much a mind reader. Pretty much a mind reader. I'm just amazing. It's like the second thing I've done today. Guessing what you guys were thinking. Second thing. Unbelievable. That's why I'm using the purple one. That's why I'm not getting thin lines, because it's my thickest lead. No wonder. You send it in the inspiration channel. Is it okay there? Honestly, it's okay anywhere, really. We're not that fussy. As long as you leave the Twitch clips channel for just clips relating to this stream community. Anything else goes in self-promotion or / inspiration. Depending, or also if you want to share when you go live, you can do that in the streamers section. You do have it linked, but you're in the UK based and stream in the evenings your time, which unfortunately tends to be sleepy time for people in my part of the world. Time zones are a bummer, so many cool artists you miss yourself because you're sleeping. Exactly, yeah. I understand. You're like my stream with Absinthe, you know, we never see each other live. You want to be good at drawing cars. Cars! Those are hard. I hate drawing cars. Because they have these perfect lines, and as soon as you get one thing wrong, it's like so unforgiving. I hate drawing cars. I really do. So yeah, good job to people who do a great job at it. Because it's not easy. Not easy at all. Your Instagram is Becky Gets Baked. Also, your Instagram is Becky Gets Baked. Also, my art is so cool and you love the intricate details. Thank you, Becky. Can you share links of those so I can click on them and go look at your work? As long as it's safe for work. I always have to double check that first because this is a safe for work stream. You gotta go to bed to hopefully have another weird dream. Have a great rest of my stream. Well, thank you so much, Becky. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for raiding us. Let me go share your work while you go to bed. Hang on, mouse, please work with me. Please work with me. So I'll just double check first. If we have SFW, we do, guys. I'm gonna go share Becky's work with you guys. Please put it on that screen. There we go. That's fine, Becky. That's fine. That's totally cool. We're good with that. Just no nudity. Right. Guys, please go give Becky a follow. This is her Instagram account. This is her pup that she had the dream about. That's probably giving her a lot of haunting dreams ever since then. Look at this cute little duck, guys. Absolutely adorable. Why did that not lag? That is so cute. I have such lag on this mouse, honestly. That is so cute. And look at the little panda, guys. Cute little panda. So adorable. Did you use that white pen on there? I've never seen someone use that before. Was this done in acrylics? That is so cool. Sorry, I'm holding you up out of sleep. I love journaling like these. Like super artistic journaling. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at the little elf girl, guys. I love the little elf girl. She's got the pot like our drop game. The green goo. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. Look at this little guy. Aww. He's so cute. He's so cute. So guys, go and give Becky a follow. She has an amazing account. She's just been kind enough to share her family with us, so yeah, please go show her some love. Give her a follow on Twitch, and yeah, make sure you check out her artwork. Thank you so much, Becky, for being here. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. Alright, guys, I think, thank you, Dover, thank you for that shout out. I think it's time for us to find somebody to raid. So, yeah, it's that time of the day. It is that time of the day, guys. As you well know, we do this every day. We go find somebody we can go haunt, you know? Gotta find our next victim. Who's our next victim, guys? Who's our next victim? Walks in and is looking for awesome people. Finds a wholesome goth girl that does amazing art and a bunch of awesome people watching her. Takes place in the bunch of people joining in the fun. Sadly, she's leaving already. Luckily you saw 5 seconds of it. Darkest. Can we please have a shout out for Darkest, guys? Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, Darkest and I have been separated by a terrible dark thing called time zones, and hence since then, we've no longer been able to raid each other or see each other's streams very often. But, you know, we are battling this terrible monster, so there you go. Oh my goodness, Dover, thank you for gifting that sub to Darkest. Really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. I'm so sorry to disappoint. But yeah, guys, it is time for me to go in a little bit. We raided Charles yesterday, so we're finding somebody new to raid. Something pretty raided us yesterday. I want to try and stream. Guys, we can raid Vivi. Oh my goodness, why is she live? We're raiding Vivi, guys. It's done and dusted. We're raiding Vivi. I am so excited. I'm so excited. We haven't gotten to raid her in forever. And she is doing, Sendo, if you're still here, she's doing a doggo. Spart Rose, thank you for that follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party and enjoy the ride on this raid. Guys, if you want to follow, do so now, because we're on the way to do a raid. So yeah, please do that right now. Also, if you want to go check out my socials and give me a follow on there, that would be amazing. We're also doing an art challenge for the next 2 weeks. So on the 3rd of September, we're going to look at everybody's work. If you want to join that, draw something with a themed mask and submit it on our Discord. It's a lot of fun. We would love that if you joined us. Major Bond, I'm glad you were here too. Hope we see you again soon. Okay, so guys, amazing artists Vivi and Cesar are 2 of the streamers who got me into streaming, pretty much. Like, they gave me the inspiration to stream in the first place. So, I owe it to Vivi. I owe it to Vivi for being here and being supported by you guys and having such a beautiful family. So, I really, really would appreciate if you guys could go and share love with her, as you've shown love to me as well. Alright, let us go, guys. Let us go raid. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait, I'm so excited. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.